Good morning, this is Send 7, World News in 7 minutes. I'm Ben Mallett. Today is Monday, the 21st of October 2024. Starting in Asia. In Israel, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says he survived an attempted assassination on Saturday. Reports in Israel say that a drone attack on Netanyahu's home was launched by the militant group Hezbollah. Netanyahu and his wife were not home at the time of the attack. Israel says it has since hit the intelligence headquarters of Hezbollah in a series of airstrikes. Israel has increased the rate of airstrikes against Hezbollah in Lebanon since the killing of Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar. Lebanese officials say that more than 2,400 people have been killed since Israeli forces entered Lebanon in September. In Bangladesh, floods have destroyed an estimated 1.1 million tons of rice. Bangladesh's Agriculture Ministry has said that flood damage is to blame for rising food prices. Heavy rains across the country from August through to October have killed 75 people this year and affected millions more. The government has said it is now looking to import 500,000 tons of rice. Africa. Egypt has changed the renewable energy pledge it made only 4 months ago. Before hosting the COP27 climate summit in 2022, Egypt had promised to have 42% of its energy supplied from renewable sources by 2030. The previous electricity minister, Mohamed Shaka, added to this goal by announcing the country would supply 58% of its energy with renewables by 2040. Yesterday, Petroleum Minister Karim Badawi said that Egypt would change this aim to 40% by 2040. Badawi has prioritized Egypt's relationship with foreign energy companies since Egypt experienced an energy crisis over the summer. South Africa has asked Taiwan to move its de facto embassy out of the administrative capital Pretoria. Taiwan has accused South Africa of giving in to the demands of China, which does not recognize the existence of an independent Taiwan. China is South Africa's largest global trading partner. South Africa's foreign ministry said this decision was standard practice, with political ties between Taiwan and South Africa having been cut in 1997. Europe. In Spain, 8,000 people protested against rising levels of tourism on Sunday. Spain's Canary Islands are a popular holiday destination, having received over 10 million tourists so far this year. Protesters argue that tourism is pricing locals out of the housing market, as well as depleting natural resources such as water. Similar anti-tourism protests have taken place across Barcelona, Mallorca, and Malaga earlier this year. In Moldova, millions voted yesterday in both the first round of presidential elections and a referendum on seeking to join the European Union. Current President Maia Sandu is expected to win the election. She has been a strong supporter of Moldova joining the EU by 2030. Moldova's foreign ministry has said that voting stations in Russia for Moldovans living abroad may have been subject to election interference. The Americas. In Cuba, power outages are affecting millions of people across the country. Failing power plants and a shortage of imported oil have been blamed for the outages. The state-run digital news outlet, Cuba Debate, says that the country's largest power plant was working again yesterday. Some critics, such as pro-democracy advocate Michael Lima, have placed blame on the Cuban government.
The nationwide power outage that we've seen is the culmination of a more extensive crisis, and I would point mainly to the mismanagement of the system.
Pressure to restore power across Cuba is growing, with Hurricane Oscar hitting parts of the country yesterday. In the United States, billionaire Elon Musk has promised to give away $1 million to a voter every day until the US elections on November 5th. Musk said that registered voters from Pennsylvania who sign his online petition will be eligible to win $1 million. The first person to win the daily prize was announced on Saturday. Musk is estimated to be the world's richest man and has previously shown support for presidential nominee Donald Trump. And in Chile, astronomers have found a surprise when re-examining the first brown dwarf discovered in 1995. The brown dwarf, named Gliese 229b, may in fact be two brown dwarfs orbiting close together. A brown dwarf is an object bigger than a planet but smaller than a star. Gliese 229b is thought to be 38 times bigger than Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system. That's your world news in 7 minutes. If you enjoy this podcast, please leave a rating and review in your podcast app. I'm Ben Mallett. Tomorrow you will be with Stephen Devincenzi. Have a great day.